She was the picture of a perfect neighbor, kind, polite, always smiling. She waved at everyone, watered her plants religiously every Sunday, and handed out cookies on Eid. A quiet, married woman living a calm, structured life, or so everyone thought. That illusion shattered the night two men showed up at her front door, both claiming to be her husband. It started gradually. A second man began visiting her house at odd hours, sometimes early in the morning, sometimes late at night. At first, it looked like a relative visiting from out of town. But the signs didn't line up. He let himself in like he lived there. He stayed overnight. He helped with groceries. He knew where things went. And most telling of all, he touched her like a partner would. There was affection, closeness, a quiet kind of intimacy. But the woman already had a husband, Adnan. Everyone knew him. He left for work every morning at the same time, came home in the evening, and played the part of a stable, predictable man. But somehow, after he left in the morning, the second man would arrive. The timing was too perfect to be random. It was a rotation, Adnan out. The second man in. The two were never seen together. Not once. Then one morning, Adnan stayed home unexpectedly. The second man pulled up as usual, saw Adnan's car, and quickly turned around and left. That's when the truth started to unravel. She wasn't just cheating. She was managing two relationships in the same house, hiding one from the other with military precision. Everything came to a head one night when shouting broke out from the house. The narrator, a neighbor, overheard the fight through an open window. The second man shouted, "You promised I'd be the only one." And then came the shocker. "You married me too." Not only had she hidden one from the other, she had actually married both. Soon after, both men ended up at the house at the same time. Adnan confronted the second man, who was completely blindsided. He said she told him she was divorced. She'd even shown him papers. But Adnan had the real documents, legal proof that their marriage had never been dissolved. What followed was chaos. Yelling, accusations, shoving. Neighbors gathered. Someone called the police. When officers arrived, they sorted through the claims. The second man produced the divorce papers she had given him, only to discover they were forged, sloppy fakes. Her signature didn't match, and the date was during a time Adnan had been overseas. She had lied to both men, tricked them into thinking they were each her one and only. She had married the second man while still legally married to the first. The charges? Bigamy, fraud, forgery. Both men pressed charges. She was arrested soon after, and the story became the only thing anyone talked about in the neighborhood. In the following days, her house fell silent. She made bail, some said, with family money. Others whispered about hush funds, but she never came back. Adnan left, followed days later by the second man. The house sat abandoned. Mail piled up. The garden dried out. The porch, once lit for holidays, now gathered dust and cobwebs. Her reputation was destroyed. The woman who once seemed so composed, so harmless, became a symbol of betrayal. Her story wasn't just gossip, it was a warning. She had managed two marriages under one roof with nothing but timing, fake papers, and raw audacity. Two husbands, one home, one enormous lie. And the whole time, she smiled like everything was fine.